Began. Come here, Marina. Oh, and here she is. Oh yeah, we're gonna have cat for dinner. I'm gonna feed the cat of the just a joke, folks. Just she she I can't win. I cannot win. We cannot win over here. Marina, you cannot do that to Papa. Every time I turn that on, it's unbelievable, folks. Let me rearrange my high production setup over here. Okay, I think it's okay. You can't do that. Why? Why, Marina? Why? You can't do that. I'm going to threaten you with water, but not while I'm holding you. I'm going to put you over here, and if you go there, you want to play with? No! No. There you go. My weapon against the kitty. Water. As soon as I turn that on, she's like, I need to go investigate. I am the supposedly star of the show. She's not. But where are you going now? You didn't have enough water? You want some more? But not while I'm holding you. I know. Are you thirsty? I'm gonna turn her fountain on. I didn't want the noise going on, but maybe she's thirsty. She all of a sudden Spielberger turned the camera on, and she's thirsty. How you doing, folks? Hi. Oh, she's not thirsty. She's just okay. Maybe I'll leave the. Let me know if the fountain bothers you. If the noise bothers you, I'll turn it off. Otherwise, I'll leave it on because testing unknown waters. This doesn't work. Just water. I spray it on her and she's like, I don't care. I'm going back. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, now I'm being attacked, folks. Did you see that? Oh no! I'm being attacked by a wild cat over here. Oh! Oh! Look at that! Ferocious! Oh! Oh, she's biting me! Oh, she's attacking my hand! Ow! Ow! Oh, let go. Let go. Let go. That's what she wants to do. Well, we got a few folks over here. We got Mary, Slowburn, Vangela, and Monte. Vanessa! Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa and Rocky. And Susie, Rosalie. Try not to repeat names. Amir, Mark, and Mary, and Vanessa. Mary to the rescue. Your kitty reminds me of Luna, the Black Panther channel here on YouTube. Never watched that. Rocky says, howdy. Hey, Rocky. Marina says, "Arr." Wait a minute. Oh, they never met. I just realized Marina and Rocky have never met. Marina and Midget have met, but not with Rocky. She is a comer hog. She's like, you want to come over here and... Oh, you see that, folks? Look at ferocious, attacking me. Look at that. She wants to eat my hand. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, go. Ugh. Oh, I got me a fish. I got me a big one. Oh, must be a 20 pounder. Oh, okay. Listen, we're gonna break something over here, and then Papa's not gonna be too happy. Unbelievable, folks. Every time I'm like, this is why I can't do high production live videos, because she wants to get in front of the camera. You know, there's only one room for one star. Me. Forget. Hey, I was talking about me, not you. All right, you stay up here, or go eat, whatever. Unbelievable. But what's going on here? Experimental Dave, greetings from Michigan. Cool greetings from New Jersey. I got the AC. I got the AC on. 71 degrees in here. I have it set for 70. I still haven't changed it. It's like 87, probably with a heat index, it's probably in the 90s outside. And I haven't changed the AC. I let it at 70. It's a perfect temperature. It's just perfect. Actually, when I go to bed, I cover myself because otherwise I'm just too cold, you know. But yeah, I'm so glad that finally I got an AC. It's life changing, you know. It's life changing. I would be in here very hot and humid if I didn't have the AC. I did it for nine years, 9 summers. I did that, and you know, it was my life. I was okay with it for a few months out of the year. You know, I would set my mind up for, you know, this is what I'm going to do for 3 months, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be muggy, and I didn't have the motorcycle. Well, I did have the motorcycle. But for the first few years, I didn't have the motorcycle, so I would just have the van. I could, you know, a lot of times I could just go somewhere and spend a few hours indoors at a mall or Panera Bread and just stay cool. And then I would have, eventually, sooner or later, I would have to come in here and be really hot for the rest of the evening. But, you know, that was my life for many, many years. And then I got the AC, and I'm very glad I got the AC. Of course, it helps that I'm plugged in. If I wasn't plugged in, then I could run the AC while there's sun out. Once the sun goes down, or if it's cloudy or rainy, then, you know, forget about it. I just wouldn't have enough power. I don't have enough roof estate to install more solar panels. Maybe if I remove the one I have, maybe I have 325 watts, so maybe I could go up to maybe 600. Maybe I could double it. But that was before I installed the AC. So now with the AC there, I don't know, maybe I could have a little bit more than what I have now. But then I still wouldn't have enough battery power. So then I would have to go probably with lithium batteries, so I could have more in the same space that I have now and have more use of the amperage that they produce, right? Because right now I have 2 AGM batteries and I can only use about half of the 510 amps that I have. If those were lithium batteries, then I could use the whole 510 amps, and that probably would be more than enough to run the air conditioner on, at least on eco mode, all night. So if I cool the van down really low, like to 62, the max that it goes down to is 62, I think. If I cool the van down to that much, and then the rest of the night just leave it on eco mode, I would be fine, I think. But I don't have that, so I'm glad that I have a place that I can park and plug in, and then ride a motorcycle to work. But then again, the only reason I'm here plugged in is because I have a motorcycle to begin with, and a motorcycle that I wanted to ride to work, and that's why I ended up finding a place to park my van and trailer for the last this is the third year coming over here. So it's all a vicious circle. If I didn't have the motorcycle, I wouldn't have the trailer. I would just be driving the van. Most likely I wouldn't have the AC. But because I have the motorcycle and the trailer, and I want to park and ride to work, so I got the AC, and then I got a cat. The cat, she's probably the reason I have the AC. If it was just for me, I would think about it, because I've been thinking about installing an AC for quite a while, and I've looked at many different ACs, and then I was talking to somebody before I installed it, and then that was brought up, and then I'm like, let me look at them again, because the last time I looked at them, I wasn't too keen on installing one. So I looked at them again, and I'm like, I might just do it. And I done did it. I did it. So that's probably her. She's on my pillow. She's taking a break from being rebellious. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What's your weather like? Mary Jones asks. It's 87, 88 now. It's probably in the 90s with a heat index, and it's buggy. You stay outside for too long, and it's just like, good thing that this year, or so far, right now, the machine I have, the two machines, they both have AC. Actually, all the machines there have AC, so I'm nice and comfortable. I can adjust what I want. I don't like it too cold. I don't like it frozen. I just want to take the edge off the heat and the humidity. So it's hot and humid in New Jersey, and and it's not because climate is changing. It's just because, guess what? It's summer. When it's summer, the climate is hot and humid. When it's winter, it's cold, and guess what happens in the winter? It snows. I know, it's unbelievable. It snows over here. It's unbelievable. And then when it's summer, it's hot. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe that, I don't know how I'm not getting warnings on all the time on my phone, warning, it's 89 degrees. That's what happens, in the summer, and for the past few summers, it's only been in the hundreds, like this year, I don't know. Oh, this year with the heat index, we had a few 100 days, but I've had summers living in my van where it's been in 100 without the heat index, and then with the heat index, it's like 100 and hot, but that's what happens, folks. So yeah, it's hot. How often can she get outside? She gets outside often, not every day, but we go by the river. She does some fishing. I bought her a fishing pole. Yeah, it's not very long, but I'll just throw the kitty in the water, and that's probably not a good idea. What are you doing over there? What are you doing? What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get? What are you looking for? I don't see nothing there. What are you looking for? Unbelievable. Mary Jones, 5. I love you because you always make my day. Oh, thank you. You don't have to do that, Mary. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Van lifer living in a Ford F-150 here in Puget Sound, Washington State. Temperature is now 72. Puget Sound. I've been through there. I'm not saying it correctly. If I hear it, I can say it correctly. Yeah, I've been through there. Yeah, along the coast, it's always cooler. Yeah, that's. But I'm not there. I'm over here. So ooh, big disaster. Everything goes flying. My phone gets caught. The phone goes flying. John Davis, hello, big fan here from Southern California. Thank you, John. I've been through there quite a few times. I've now, not continuously, but I've now, and not all on the van, but I've now been pretty much all along the coast of California on Route 1 and then 101, Oregon and Washington. So from Dana Point, California to San Diego on a motorcycle. I'm back when I picked up my son, and to LA, and then yeah, just the whole coast. Beautiful state. Some of the other stuff that's going on there not so good, but beautiful state. I would love to live there, or be there more often, but it is what it is. Laura Morris, are you still thinking of selling your van? Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't sell it right now, even if I got a very good offer. I wouldn't sell it right now. I mean, if I got a very good offer, the agreement would have to be that we can't exchange trade until I'm done with my work. So, because then I would have no place, and I don't want to be getting something, and then having to deal with that and work at the same time. So it would have to wait until I'm done with work, sometime in November, early December. Yeah. So yeah, it's still. I've gotten some offers, but I haven't accepted any offer yet. Mary says it's so hot in Kentucky. Well, Kentucky is southwest of New Jersey, so it's going to be hotter, most likely. But I guess it depends where you are. If you are in the mountains, in the hills of Kentucky, it might be cooler. I don't know. I haven't lived there in the summer. I've only lived in New Jersey and Pennsylvania in the summer. I lived a couple of weeks in Florida in the summer. I didn't live. I was there a couple of weeks. I guess I was living there. I was alive. I was there. But other than that, trying to think. Yeah, I haven't been anywhere else in the summer because I work in New Jersey, and usually when I'm working, what are you doing? It's summer, right? And then when I used to have a house in Pennsylvania, I would go back to Pennsylvania, so I'll be living in New Jersey and Pennsylvania in the summer. Never lived anywhere else in the summer, so. Mobile Tech. Hi, Loui. I was just live. How come you weren't there? I had no idea. I too many people. I don't know who has a channel and who doesn't have a channel. You know, it would be impossible for me to know, you know, who's who. I don't know. I mean, I'm just one guy, and I work, and I come over here and I had dinner and to try to play with the kitty. You know, I know a lot of excuses, but that's all I got. John says Dana Point, the best weather in the West Coast. Yeah, a lot of the coast of California very cool compared to just going inland a few minutes or a few miles. You can be by the coast and you could be in the 60s or 70s, and then you go inland a little bit and it could be 90s, 100s, you know, and John can attest to that. I know that from other folks that live there. I have not experienced it myself. Like I said, I've never lived outside of New Jersey or Pennsylvania in the summer, so except 1 or 2 weeks in Florida. So aside from that, I don't really know. What do I know? I know nothing. You know, I know nothing. And this is a show about nothing, folks. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Maybe a little something into nothing, but there's nothing here. Tony M says, "Hi Louis, do you still get mail at the Milford address?" Yeah, I do. I get mail there. I don't go there often. You know, I should have went there when I went to the Harley dealers like 3 or 4 weekends in a row. Like at least 3 weekends in a row I went there. I should have stopped at the Milford post office, but I forgot, you know. But I do go there once in a while, and every couple months, because I don't get a lot of mail there. I get some stuff, and I go there every couple months to pick things up. And whatever I don't pick up, then I get it forwarded to South Dakota. And then I get it forwarded to whatever I am. So, yes, long story. Yes, I do. And why and why that name? And what will your next vehicle? What will be your next vehicle? You will still pull the trailer. I've talked about a box van. A box van is something that I've mentioned many times before. A box van is something that I considered buying before I bought my van, but I thought it would be odd looking in places where I wanted to park. I got the hiccups. So I didn't want to stick out like a sore thumb, you know, with a box van. So I settled on this one. But I'm at a point in my life that I don't really care about being too stealthy, you know. So I am considering a box van, maybe something with an overhang. So it's more aerodynamic, and 2, there's extra space there for storage. Yes. And maybe with a 14 or 16 foot box. I would have to look at them in person. Don't attack, Papa. I would have to look at that, folks. I would have to look at them in person so I can, you know, I've seen them quite a few times, but when I'm actually ready to buy, I have to look at them in person to make a decision between the 14 foot and the 16 foot. Because I might look at a 16 foot and I'm like, it's just too big, you know. But if I get a 16 foot, like a 4500 something or a 5500 something with enough oomph and power, I may end up ditching the trailer one day and just having a lift for the motorcycle. Something that you press a button or something. and it goes up and it stays up there, and then when you need it, you press a button and then you take off the motorcycle. So I don't know. I mean, that's just speculation on my part. That's just thoughts, different ideas of, but we'll see. When the time actually comes, then I may just have to make a quick decision. Yeah, I got to do this, and maybe have a trailer for a while until I put that lift in the back. But definitely, I'm leaning towards the box van. Carolyn Rivera. I'm in Pennsylvania. Cool. My kids are in Western Pennsylvania, and the dealer that I go to is Pocono Harley. So if you are near Pocono Harley, let me know. I may stop there one day, or we can have coffee before I go to the dealer. And I used to live in Milford, Pennsylvania. Mary says, I live in the country, 5 miles this side of Fort Knox. Mary, if you ever stumble upon Fort Knox, just if I have a lot of room in my trailer, I can ditch the motorcycle. We can put a lot of stuff in there. Just saying. Past 9:20. Yeah, I finally caught your live feed. I love Marina. She's a cutie. Hope you come to Tennessee again soon. I think I think you have a lot of different usernames, and I think this is my friend Jody. I don't know. She's got a lot of different usernames, and sometimes I get confused. Who's who? There's a lot of people. I used to be terrible with names and people, but ever since I got my YouTube channel, I've been getting better. I meet somebody and I remember their names, or from usernames that I remember, and icons and all that stuff. Stop it. Papa is busy here. Don't attack me. Don't attack Papa. No. Ow. No, no. No, no, no. Lick. Don't attack me. You want to play? Oh, she wants to play. She wants to play. She wants to play. This is the Marina show, folks. You thought you were watching my show, but apparently it's her show. Oh, good. She didn't go with her claw. She went with her soft paw. That feels so nice when. I think she's learning. She's still a kitty, but it feels so nice when they just go with a paw, with a soft pad instead of a little bit of nail. She's learning. Mobile Tech says I'm up in the High Sierra. Near Bridgeport, California, overlooking the Bridgeport Reservoir, overlooking the Bridgeport town, overlooking the Bridgeport Mall, overlooking the Bridgeport building, overlooking the Bridgeport pine trees. Very cool. What else do we have here? Gail Makudi? What is the loud humming sound in the background? Well, it's probably my air conditioner. I've asked before if that bothers anybody. Everybody said it doesn't bother them, so. It's 88 outside. I'm gonna keep my air conditioner. Hopefully the sound is not too terrible. See, Mary says I don't hear any humming sound, so I guess it's in the ear of the beholder, something like that. John Davis asks, having just traded your Harley, how would you rate your new Harley? Meaning, would you recommend your friends to buy a Pan America? I don't know. I don't know if I would. It's everybody has different tastes, obviously. So I mean, so far I like it. It's a different motorcycle than what I had. And my motorcycle that I had before was loud, not terribly loud, but it was very loud. You know, I could rev it up, and it was a cool bike. I felt cool on it. I don't feel as cool on this motorcycle. But it's a very quiet ride. The other one, sometimes, if I didn't have earplugs, if I was going on a long ride, it would get to be too much. But I like the sound. I like that I could be heard. This motorcycle is quieter. It's more enjoyable to ride long distances. Amazingly enough, it's a very comfortable cruiser, especially now that I put risers on it, so the handlebars came up and back. I also added new hand grips. The old ones were very thin. I felt like I couldn't hold the grips properly. My fingers were beginning to hurt me. These are thicker. These are kind of like what I had on the other motorcycle. Not exactly, but the thickness wise, about the same. So it feels like I'm holding something much better. I can cruise with traffic at 80 miles an hour like it's nothing. I mean, the motorcycle has 150 horsepower, very quick, very agile, much more agile than the other one. I can lean the motorcycle indefinitely until my whole body hits the ground. My other one had a lean angle of, I forget what it was, 30 degrees, 32 degrees. So I could lean it quite a bit, but then I would scrape the floorboards. This one, that's not going to happen. I'm going to lay it down before anything touches. Well, now that I have the saddlebags, yeah, but by the time I hit the saddlebags on the ground, I'm going to be leaning. I'm going to be, leaning quite a bit. So it's a different ride. It's very comfortable. My feet are in a different position. I didn't know how I was going to like that. I'm used to the forward controls. My feet are up front. And I had those crash bars that I installed, the engine guard that had the footrest on it so I could stretch out my legs. And so it's a different ride. At times I think to myself that I do the right thing, that I should because now I have a motorcycle payment. I didn't pay for the motorcycle all at once. Before I had no payments. I didn't owe anything. Now I owe some on a motorcycle. So yeah, at times I doubt myself if I should have bought one at this point. Maybe ride my motorcycle another year or two. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they offered me the same amount of money for it that I paid for the motorcycle about 3 years ago in 2020. So, and then I was thinking, this motorcycle is made to go on the highway, cruise the highways, and then go off-road, and it's a very capable off-road motorcycle. Not that I'm going to be, going full throttle off-road. I'm not going to do that. It's something that's going to cost me money, so I'm going to be going carefully off-road, just like I was with my other motorcycle. The only difference is this one has more clearance. I got the off-road mode that I can click and go put it in off-road mode. Now it distributes the power differently. It does different things differently, and And I don't, at work I've taken it off road a little bit because of where I had to go park the motorcycle. I'm not parking today. I decided I'm not parking there no more. It was very muddy, and my motorcycle is getting all muddy. Even though I can go off road with it, it doesn't mean I want to get my motorcycle all destroyed in the first few weeks that I own it. And if I ever, whenever I go off road with it, whenever I'm out west, um, I'll go off road when it's not rainy and muddy. I'm not going to go in mud, and I'm not going to do that. So unless I'm stuck somewhere and I don't have a choice, but it's just a vehicle that's going to take me to and from where I'm camping, so I can go get supplies. And I love the saddlebags. They're huge. I've mentioned it before. They're so big. I can put so much stuff in there. I mean, it's unbelievable. So, do I like it? I like it so far. It's much different from the other one. If I had a bigger vehicle to pull a bigger motorcycle, and if I had a bigger trailer, the motorcycle that I would have bought probably a couple of years ago already would have been the Road Glide. So that's what I would have preferred to have, but the Pet America is what I got. So far, I like it. It's a very capable motorcycle, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't like it when I lose my place here. Okay, I found the place. I guess you mean a box truck. What did I say? A box van. It's called a box van. A box van. It's a van with, instead of a body like mine, it has a box. It's a box van, or a box truck, whatever you want to call it. But a truck, usually a box truck has a different front. It doesn't have. It's not necessarily a van with a box behind it. It's more like a truck with a box behind it. I'm specifically talking about a Chevy van with a box behind it. So a box van. A 4500, if they make one. I want something with overkill power that I'm not going to have any issues going up and down mountains, and towing everything that I have, and the motorcycle. So we'll see what happens. Carolyn lives in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Chambersburg. There's a lot of those burgs in Pennsylvania. I don't remember what Chambersburg is. Let me check on my map here. Chambersburg. Chambersburg. Not in New Jersey. Chambersburg. Where am I? Did I put a... I don't know. Oh, I missed totally. I hate when it disappears and I can't see. Okay. Chambersburg. Chambersburg, PA. Sounds familiar enough, but then again, oh, I don't have good service here. Oh yeah, I recognize the terrain. Yes, you are right off of 81. I've taken 81 a few times on the way south and west. So I've taken that route a few times. So yeah, yep, sounded familiar. Okay, back to the questions. Karen A says, "Hi everyone, new subscriber here." No, I was. Oh no, not Karen. It's Ken. Ken A. Okay, sorry, Ken. I thought it was Karen. I don't need glasses or anything. Don't go there. I'm fine. I can read the fine print. See, no, blah blah. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't. Lady Di, hello from Southern California. Hi, Southern California. This is Louis from mid north southeast New Jersey. Edward Pedders. My Nissan Cargo van is more a panel truck. Engine is up front under the hood like a 50s Chevy panel truck. You know, Edward, hopefully I'm not going to offend you. I'm just going to say it. I looked at the Nissan vans. How can I say this without, I can't. I have to say it. They're so freaking ugly. I mean, yeah, they might be easy to work on the engine, but what an ugly van. It's like a regular pickup with all of a sudden it's got like a hump behind it. And I think they only make one size. They don't, it's not like, I'm sorry, I looked at it, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be caught driving this thing. I mean, I wasn't even thinking of having a YouTube channel back then when I bought my van. But I'm like, I draw the line. Okay, I'm going to live in a van. I'm going to have a van as a home. I draw the line right here. This is a line in the sand. That van I am not getting. that van is no way I'm getting that van. And I didn't get that van. My dream. Yes? Can I help you? My dream van was the van that I dreamed about for 2 years. The van that when I got a loan to buy a van, I had to put down what I was going to buy, and what I did put down was the Mercedes Sprinter. I have something in my mouth. Maybe leftover dinner. I had the measurements for the van, for the biggest, the widest. Well, I think they only come one width. But the longest and the highest. I had those measurements in my room. I was staying with my parents. I was during my separation and divorce. I was staying in my parents, and not right away. So maybe sometime at the end of 2012, 2013, I started thinking of the van. And I would take measurements in a room, try to figure out the size of the van, and I would be like, man, that looks small. And then I would do it on paper, get the measurements on paper, and then I would start like putting down like some things that I would like, this and that, and I'm like, wow, that looks big in there. I mean, that took out the whole van. I mean, that's not possible, but my measurements are right. Until you actually see it, it's hard to imagine it, especially the first time when you're doing it for the first time. But that Nissan, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're very happy with it, and this this that you see is something that works for me. It doesn't necessarily work for you or anybody else. This has worked for me for almost 10 years and I'm very happy with it. And then when I build something new one day, it's going to be built for me, not for anybody else. So everybody has different tastes, everybody has different needs and wants, and everybody has different vehicles. So I'm not putting you down for having a Nissan. I don't like them personally, but hopefully it's been a very good vehicle for you and it continues to be so. And that's all that matters, you know, as long as you're happy and you like what you have, whatever anyone else thinks about it, including me, is irrelevant. Doesn't matter. It just matters what you like. Do you like it? That's the most important thing. You like it, you feel comfortable in it, it's your home, you love it. Whatever else anybody else thinks, including me or Marina, irrelevant. Don't matter. Period. Gloria Stanley says, I'm glad you Marina. No, I think you have that wrong. I am not Marina. She is Marina. And we are not the same. We are separate and different, right? She's furry. I'm not furry. She bites me a lot and I don't bite her. I mean, what would happen if I bit her paw? She would just like go berserk. Oh, you want to play? You want to play? Okay, fine. 1 second, folks. Kitty, you wanna play? Kitty, you wanna play? Kitty, you wanna play? Kitty, you wanna play? Come on. Hey, no scratching. This is playtime. Come on. Come on. Come on. Play. Come on. Woohoo. Ooh, I'm the best. Oh, darn it. She caught. Come on. Come. Oh, she's fast. Okay, she gave up. I'm the winner. Anyway, where was I? Mary Jones, by the way, you're just too darn cute. Oh, please. You probably need glasses. Here, hold on a second. I got a couple pair. I can let you can double the glasses, you know. You can this way you can see better. You can go like that. And then you can go like that. And then you can pretend to be very intellectual, you know? You can be like, you can be, what? What? Okay, that sounds very interesting. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's take these off. No, I don't know where they were. Darn it. I forgot now. Oh, did I mix them up? Oh, no. Darn it. Some have, one of these has blue blocker. I don't know. I think it's these. Oh, darn it. I don't remember. Oh, blue light lenses. Blue light lenses. Are these the ones? Darn it. Now I don't know. Okay, this is hey! No! Unbelievable! Darn it, look what I did, folks. Okay, these have a name in here. Gray matter. Does any one of these have gray matter on them? I know there's no gray matter here. Punctual. I could do this later, obviously, but Uh, okay, so these are 125. Okay, these are my old ones. Okay, so problem solved, because these are different. Okay, so why do I have these two? I don't need. Yeah, I don't know why I have these here. Anyway, sorry about the delay, folks. This is I shouldn't have done that. All right. Okay, back to the show. And it says, I'm driving, so I had to pull over to type. Well, that's a good thing you have to pull over, because we don't want you to go, wait a minute, what are you doing watching my video while you drive? You shouldn't be watching videos while you drive. You see that? I'm being attacked by a kitty over here. I'm being challenged to a fight. Oh, she wins. She's got big teeth. Ah! Okay, let go. Okay. She's got big teeth and big claws. Arrgh. So, Lou, you have more and longer hair than Kitty, so who's the furrier? That's why I was joking around. Ah, look at that, folks. I'm being completely attacked. Oh. You see how gentle she was? She's like, oh, sorry, Papa. She's getting better and better. She's like, oh, and I trimmed her nails yesterday. I hadn't trimmed her nails in a while. So I trimmed. I had lost the nail clipper for her, and so I couldn't trim her. They were a little bit long, so I trimmed her nails. She wasn't too happy, but I managed to trim the front paws and some in the back paws, so that she's not completely done, but she's better. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Carolyn Rivera says, what happened to your high production video? What high production video? This is all you get. This is not high production enough. This is high production. There's a lot of high production going on. I mean, I got a high production tripod with a high production camera. I got high production extras over here. You know, I have a high production water bottle spray that I can spray Marina with. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just showing everybody how it works. Let me show everybody again how it works. Sorry, I didn't mean. They told me to do it. They told me to do it. I'm very quick to point the finger. They told me. Don't look at me in that tone of voice, young lady. Unbelievable. It's all your fault. You told me to do it. Right? You told me. All right. She's taking a break. Collie Hope. I haven't been to one of your live chats in a long time. I haven't been. I don't think you have to go. I think you can stay where you are. You just log in from where you are. You don't have to go anywhere, you know? You can just stay right there. Don't have to move. Spielberger is slacking. I would agree with that. He's very lazy, you know. He's how should I put it without him knowing what I'm saying, because he's sitting behind the camera. He's looking at me funny. Um, yeah, I shouldn't talk in front of his back. I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna call you stupid or anything. Anyway, Stillburger. Who the heck is Stillburger? Did you read that? Oh, you read that. Stillburger. You know, he's really mad. His name is not Stillburger. It's Spillburger. Very different. Oh, that was a correction. Oh, who? What? So, how long have we been on the air? We've been on the air, folks, for 56 minutes, 10 seconds, 11, 12 seconds, 13, 14 seconds, 15, 16. Okay, so we've been on the air almost 57 minutes. So maybe we'll cut this off at the hour mark so we're not just rambling. How's my hair? You know, it doesn't matter how good my hair looks in the morning, you know, before I get out of the van. As soon as I put my helmet on, so it doesn't matter. $56 about nothing. That's right, 56 minutes about nothing. But it's 7 o'clock. Sometimes I go to bed very early, folks. The other day, I came home from work. I came home from work, and I'm gonna train her to like perform or something, you know. She likes to do that. So the other day I came home and I ate something, and it was like 6 something. I was already in bed, lights out. I was covered, and I was, you know, I probably fell asleep soon after, because I get up. Oh, I wake up around. Well, sometimes I wake up. A lot of times I wake up before the alarms go off. I have a whole bunch of alarms on 2 phones in case I ever fall asleep, you know, or snooze an alarm, lay down, and then I miss work because I overslept. So I have always have multiple alarms on 2 phones. Stop it. And so I get up at 10 to 4. That's when the alarm goes off. But a lot of times I wake up before that. And then I try to get out of here by, if I make breakfast here by about 5:30. If I don't make breakfast, if I don't feel like making breakfast, and I feel like buying coffee somewhere, then or if I procrastinate and don't get up right away, you know, I snooze the alarms, then I leave by around 5 so I can buy breakfast. And yeah, so I come in here, and a lot of times I'm just, by this time, 8 o'clock, I'm already in bed, sleeping. And right now I'm feeling, sorry, I'm feeling a little tired. I'm only working 8 hours so far, but I'm used the last couple of years, and I'm going to try to make this quick. I keep rambling on. The last few years, the last 2 years, I've been starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. We start at 6, we work through lunch, and if we don't work overtime, we leave around 2 o'clock. But a lot of times we did work overtime. So I'm used to getting up earlier, you know. Of course, I also had to get up earlier and meet breakfast earlier and all that. But, you know, by 2 o'clock, I would be back here with 8 hours. Not here, but maybe by 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'll be back here. Now the day just seems longer, you know, because I'm starting at 7, and we do work through lunch, but we stop about 10 to 3 and we leave at 3 o'clock. It just feels like a longer day. It just feels like it drags on. And then I have an hour on a motorcycle, and you know, when I get closer to where I'm staying here, I hit a patch of some bad traffic. I hate the traffic in New Jersey. You know, I don't like living here. If I could not come back here, I wouldn't. But this is where my job is. This is where I work a few months out of the year. So this is where I come, and this is where I have to be. Um, you know, I did make a video. You know, if somebody knew somebody that had a construction company or machines or something that had needed an operator, I would be willing to do that a few months out of the year, but not yet, you know, not while I still have my job here. This is like, if I decide to retire, you know, then I could do that somewhere else, not on the East Coast. I would prefer somewhere out west or whatever, you know. But everybody has to make a little bit of money. Some people work odd jobs here and there all year long, and I just come here and I work about 4 months, and then I can have 8 months off, and just go out west and enjoy peace and quiet, you know. And that's another reason why when I'm out west, that I don't like to be near loud music, loud trucks, because I get that all day long when I'm working. I hear trucks and machines, and even over here there's trucks around me, you know, and so I hear that while I'm working. When I'm camping, when I'm not, I say camping, and I'm not really camping. I'm living my life, right? And I'm living it out west where it's warmer in the winter. So it's not a vacation for me. It's just me living my life, me living it out there on free land, and I really enjoy that quietness, that quiet time, until some people show up with their barking dogs. Unbelievable. Those people always show up, but until they show up, it's all nice and quiet, very nice and quiet. Um, and when I say those people, I'm joking about Vanessa and Kat. What does she say? What do you say? Rocky is looking out the window for you again. He hears your voice. Got to go take him for a walk. Take care. All right, bye Rocky, bye Vanessa. Um, Robert Reed, you missing your old Harley yet, or are you satisfied with the Pan Am? I like the Pan Am. I do miss my bike. You know, it's two completely different rides, much different. If I could have both, I would have both. If I could have one, I would have a road glide. But sometimes you don't always get what you want. You get what you probably need most, and hopefully the Pan America is what I need most, you know. Dan Valles, how's the van holding up? Any new mods? I don't really have new mods on my van. I mean, my van's been the same for almost 10 years. I just, well, I guess once in a while I add little things, you know, like recently I added the AC, but that's about it. Van's holding up good. When I come over here and I ride the motorcycle, I don't drive it much. I parked here and I haven't, I got the hiccups. Actually, I moved it once because my first day of work, my old Harley wouldn't start. So I had to you know, fix everything in here real quick, unhook, unplug, and then drive my van to work. But then Then the motorcycle began to work again, and then I got it fixed, and I haven't moved the van since. Right, Marina? What do you have to say? Give me 5. You want to drink water? What does that mean? Ah, come on. Anyway, I said I was gonna go 15 minutes ago. No. Yeah, 6 minutes ago. Uh, Reckon Unlimited asks, do you think you will ever move back into a house or apartment? You can't say never because you don't know the future. Nobody knows the future, so I can't say that, because I don't know the future. I'm not God, but as far as I think right now, an apartment, probably never. A house, maybe one day I'll have a little cabin in the woods somewhere, but who knows, I don't have plans for that. But an apartment, I would feel like I'm wasting my money. But then again, we don't know what the future brings, right? Different circumstances will bring different living conditions. So why is that a heart there? Why is that there? I don't get it. What happened? Oh. What's going on here? I was going to read the last comment. The last one. What's going on with my phone? I'll trigger van life. Any new plans about selling your van? So we end with about the same comment. I still have plans to sell it, and I've gotten some offers, but I haven't finalized any offers. I haven't accepted anything. So even if I get a very good offer, no transactions would be done until I'm done with work at the end of November, beginning of December. So I've gotten some offers, but nothing that I've picked yet. So yeah, that's about it, folks. It's almost 7:30. By the time I get ready, it's going to be close to 8 o'clock, and I have to get up early. It's just the way it is. I don't like being here. I don't like having to get up early to go to work, but it's what happens when you have to get up early to go to work. You get up early and you go to work, and you don't complain about it. I don't complain about it. I'm just talking about it, but I just do it. Every year I do it, and unbelievable, folks. She just wants attention, But anyway, folks, I'm gonna go, and I hope you have a good evening or a good morning or a good afternoon, depending of where you're watching me from. And I'll see you another time. I'm not going to announce when I make a live video because I just do it. And what are you planning on doing? What are you doing? There's nothing here for you. He's like trying to go up there. There's like nothing here. Why? Oh, she's attacking me, folks. Did you hear that? Ferociously attacking Papa. Oh no. Oh no, she wants to go over there. I know, she's attacking my arm. Unbelievable. What do you want to do? You want to play? Oh, now she's attacking my arm again. Okay, folks. Kitty wants to play before I go to bed. So, everybody, have a good night, and thank you for coming along. And I'm going to turn this off now. Always the most awkward part of this whole interaction. So I'll see you next time, folks. Clicking the X. Not yet.